Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network as we got 8U action on tap here for you. As we're getting the live going, we're going to mute ourselves for the national anthem, and when we come back, 8U action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, here we go. 8U action. Last time we saw this Satellite Beach 8U squad, they fell to the Port Orange Hawks. Well, this time they're facing a different Hawk, but
nobody stands on the fence or at the sidewalk, so everyone can enjoy the game behind them. That is you standing on the fence that I'm talking to.
Here we go. First play of 8U. There's a snap. And trying to make something happen. That is number 3, Bryson Holland, on the carry. And it'll bring up 2nd and 7. Check that, 2nd and 8 for the Scorpions, or for the Hawks. Hawks have the ball here to start the first half. Holland in the gun. Holland is going to hand it off. And there he goes, down the sideline. He's got one man to beat. It's a foot race. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Suntree Viera. Number 23, Dominic Barbado. You know, I had a chance to talk to him earlier this week, and he looked at me, and he said he was going to make an impact in this game. And, well, it didn't take long for him to do that. 8:52 left to go here in the first quarter, and Dominic Barbado with a 60-plus yard run to the end zone. Sends a man in motion, going for the point after. Holland's going to take it. Attempt will be good. So with 8:52 left to go here in the first quarter, SVYFL 7-0 over Satellite Beach after one drive. Again, Satellite Beach had a bye week last week for all except their 8U or 6U. Their 6U had the bye or had played Satellite Beach. But right now, the vibes are good for Suntree Viera's 8U. Time to see how Satellite Beaches responds. 8:52 left to go here in the first quarter. There's a snap, and he's going to go right up the middle, and he's got some room. But that hole quickly collapses. It's Bennett Leach on the carry. And he'll pick up about 5 yards. I'm going to say that's 2nd and 5 from about the 41-yard line. There's a snap, and that's number 87. Ball's out. Ball is out. Recovered by the Suntree Viera Hawks. Riker fails. Gets the ball punched out from behind, and the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line. Holland sends a man in motion. Holland picks a snap off the ground, gives it there. Number 15 fighting his way through. It's going to be Troy Barbado. And Troy Barbado trying to channel his brother. Dominic Barbado opened up the scoring to start the game with a 60-plus yard touchdown run on the last drive. I'll tell you what, those two brothers push each other. They push each other to be great. And Holland's just going to jump on the ball, making sure that it stays with the offense. And that'll bring up 3rd down here. 3rd and 7.
About 7 yards.
Coming up on 6:59 left to go here in the first quarter. Again, love to thank everyone for joining me here on this great Saturday. Beautiful day for football. Got clouds in the sky, but I'll take those clouds blocking the sun all day, every day. And sends a man in motion, and he's going to tip it to Troy. Troy Barbado. Barbado said, "This is how it's done." To the end zone. Troy Barbado. Touchdown, Suntree Viera. But there's a flag on the play. holding on the Hawks.
Repeat third down. That's going to back the Hawks up 10 yards.
So that'll back them up 10 yards from the spot.
And we're looking like 3rd and 15.
Third and 15 for the Hawks now. You know Troy wants another shot at it right here. And there's a toss to Troy Barbado. Barbado's slips out of a tackle. Barbado picks up a first down. Now he picks up a first down and knocked out of bounds.
He's going to get about 15 yards. He's going to be good enough for us Suntree Viera Hawks.
And so that'll be enough for a Kelly Williams and the McCann Group Realty Beachside first down. And officials timeout for water break. 5:38 left to go here in the first quarter. We got Bula watching from Harbor Creek, PA. Says, "Let's go Hawks." Got Jackson Summerall tuning into the broadcast. EJ Pryor, Chauncey Hall. Joanne Jones, Delmy Hernandez, Jason Futch, Aubrey Danielle says, "Go Holland." Should be referring to Bryson Holland for the Suntree Viera Hawks. Yes, good morning. Beautiful Saturday morning we have. It's 7-0, SVYFL on top. Holland sends a man in motion. Holland now going to follow behind his blockers. Holland slipping and sliding through tackles, eventually being brought down there by number 9, Evan Carrillo. .5:16 left to go here in the first quarter. You're looking for Vero Beach. That'll be on the other broadcast. And there's Holland again. Holland brought down by Satellite Beach. It's going to be number 32. That's Adam Mayasato. I hope I pronounced that one right. If I didn't and someone in the family is listening, please let me know. Yeah, Ms. Hernandez, that will be on the other broadcast that's on the page. This is Suntree Viera and Satellite Beach, Pop Warner. And that's Troy Barbado. Barbado tiptoeing down the sideline, cuts back inside, and he'll have himself another Suntree Viera Hawk first down. And ball will be set just on the 20-yard line, so just outside the McCann Group Realty Beachside red zone. We got Gabriel Concepcion who says, "Let's go, Scorps." Right Right now it's the Hawks who got the momentum. 3:42 left to go in the first quarter. There's a snap. And Holland with a little shake and bake, slipping out of some tackles, still fighting his way up and eventually brought down. Picks up a nice little gain there. Second and 5. We got Robert and Mary Barbado. Go Troy and Dom Grandpa and Grammy send their love. Well, I hope you were on earlier and watched Dominic Barbado take his opening handoff, 60-plus yards for the touchdown. Holland's going to toss to Troy. Barbado slips a tackle, cuts back inside. He's fighting and taken down at about the 5 or 4 yard line is Troy Barbado. And that'll be first and goal. Where do they mark it? They're going to mark it at the 4 yard line. Two and a half minutes left to go here in quarter number 1. And hold on, we got some whistles blowing this one dead. And with a flag like that, that usually signifies false start on the offense. Offsides on the defense. So that'll be half the distance. They were on the 4, so it'll make it first and goal from the 2 yard line. And Holland into the end zone. Touchdown, Suntree Viera. Bryson Holland puts that one into the end zone for the Hawks with 1:57 left to go here in the first quarter. One 1:57 left to go with the extra point coming up. Holland's going to hand it off there to number 50. Number 50, he'll get in the end zone for one. That's going to be Parker Wasserman. Aubrey Daniel says, woohoo, Holland, that's my boy. It's 14-0. We still have 1:57 left in the first quarter, but I'm going to go ahead and just make that for the second quarter so I don't have to redo the comments again. And I even did that wrong. Goodness gracious, Caleb. Get on the ball. Come on now. All right. I will wait and update it. First and 10. Satellite from the 35. Ball's on the ground again. And who jumped on it? It is Suntree Viera ball. And unfortunately, not much going right for Satellite Beach. I'd like to welcome Billy D'Amelia to the broadcast. I'd like to welcome George Harris to the broadcast. 1:52 left to go here in the first quarter. Hawks up 14-0 and have just recovered another fumble. And now we're seeing Dominic Barbado back in the backfield. Last time he was on the field, 60-plus yards. And this is going to be Holland. Holland finds some open space. Holland, one man to beat, and Holland is gone. Touchdown, Suntree Viera.
Yeah, we got a flag on the play. It is coming back.
But that is all for naught, as that's going to be a holding penalty. Oh, it's not even a holding. He called it a personal foul. So that's going to back him up 15 yards. So that personal foul is going to negate the touchdown and bring him back 15 yards.
Offensive penalties give you up 10 yards. It's still going to be first down for the Hawks.
.135 left to go here in the first quarter. Patricia Millard says, "Let's go Scorpions," watching her grandson, number 8, Jeremy, all the way from El Paso, Texas. And there's Holland. Holland running behind his blockers. Holland said, "It's okay, you can back me up and I'll do it again, this time on the other side." Bryson Holland, touchdown, Suntree Viera.
Bryson Holland on the carry, brings 6 home for the Hawks.
And that one was from 40-plus yards out.
Line up for the point after attempt.
So I was going to say, Mike, there's a proud mom. He said, "It's okay, you can call that one back and I'll just do the same thing down the other sideline." And it's 20-0 pending the extra point. That one on the ground and no good. Fumble recovered there by number 26. Oh, it helps when I look at the right roster. Number 26, Matthias Gordon recovers the fumble on the extra point attempt.
All right, there is a 50-50 raffle going on. Money time over there by the cheer tent, by the scoreboard. Head on over and press your luck and raise some funds for the Suntree Viera Football Club. You can do that right over there. They're also giving away free high fives.
Again, we're still in the first quarter, but I think the score is going to hold to the end of the second quarter. And Aubrey Danielle, you're stuck working, but you know what? Hey, well, you know what? I hope we're making your work day just a little bit better. Getting to watch your son do what he's been doing all season long, commanding these troops and leading this Hawks team. And again, that Hawk defense. First one there was number 14, Bradley Corrales. With the 2-yard loss. Also in there on the tackle was number 1. It was actually the Corrales and Corrales crew. Jax Corrales and his brother. And another fumbled snap, and Suntree Viera Hawks. Number 14, Bradley Corrales on the fumble recovery. So the Corrales brothers make a joint tackle, and then Bradley says, "Excuse me, I'm going to stick out from my brother," jump on the fumble. 32 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Little Smash Mouth being played over the PA system live here at Suntree Viera. Hey now. Holland takes the snap, gives it to Dominic Barbado. Dominic Barbado picks up a couple of yards right up the middle. And there's on the tackle. What's the weather looking like? There are some clouds in the area, definitely. So I would recommend, if you're heading out this way, a rain jacket and umbrella wouldn't be the worst idea. All right, and that will end the first quarter.
And that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. The score.
As the sprinkles start to come down ever so slightly. All right, now begin the process of making sure the correct equipment is taken care of. And here comes the heavy rain as it starts to come on down. Ah! Currently just trying to cover up all my equipment and make sure nothing gets wet. They're going to continue to run in. I'm going to try to bring you the action the best I can. And there's a run there by Dominic Barbado. Ball's on the ground. Recovered by the Hawks. Folks, I do apologize for that. It was a mad scramble to make sure the electronic equipment was protected. Because I need all this equipment to make sure I can broadcast all day long for everyone not able to make it out here. It's going to bring up third down for the Hawks. And Holland again lowering his shoulder, fighting. He's going to have himself a Suntree Viera Hawk first down. 9:01 left to go here in the second quarter.
It looks to be good enough for a Suntree Viera Hawk first down.
First and 10 from about the 11-yard line. They're inside the Kelly Williams and McCann Group Real Estate first red zone. Gives off their number 21. Number 21 with a stiff arm, trying to get around the corner, around the edge, slips out of a tackle, steps out of bounds. Not before crossing the 10-yard line. Number 21, that's going to be Maximus Senni. I'll give credit to Suntree Viera tried to help me out. However, this windy rain does, as there's an injured player. Unfortunately, the way the rain is coming in, it's coming in like directly opposite of where my covering was. The covering behind me. But it's blowing right into your camera, as you can kind of see. Doing everything I can, folks, to make sure that we don't lose the live, we don't lose the phone. $8:23 left to go here in the second quarter. All right. Water, stay out of important electronic. And that Satellite Beach Scorpion player is helped and walking off under his own power. I did say today I didn't mind the clouds. I was just hoping, I'm hoping the heavy rain stays away. And so far, I think I have most of the electric equipment covered. The phone is somewhat water resistant, you know. As long as nothing gets inside the phone, I am happy. But it's happened once this season. I'm not going to let rain deter me from broadcasting. It's going to happen come you know what or high water. 2nd and 9 for the Hawks. And Holland's going to keep it himself. Holland gets it in. 2nd touchdown of the day. Bryson Holland.
On the carry, 6 more on the board for the Hawks.
And so it's 26-0 in favor of the Suntree Viera Hawks. Going for the point after. Gives it to Maximus. Maximus gets it in, and it's 27-0 with 8:16 left to go here in the first half. All right, now if you give me a second while I adjust the score in the chat. Absolutely. Aubrey Danielle, you are not lying. He is on fire today. That's 2 touchdowns on the day. All right, I think it is passed us by now. I think. All right. Satellite Beach trying to get something started here. And it will be Riker Fails on the carry.
Riker Ballas on the carry for the Scorpions. He's going to get about 4 yards on the play, 2nd and 6.
And Fails is going to take it up again. Right now, Satellite Beach is running what I call it the beast offense. Basically, take an athlete, either put him under center or in the shotgun, and just let him go A gap right, A gap left. You want to make it a little fun, bounce it out between that B gap, which is between that tackle guard area. You can do that, but primarily they like to stay right in between that right center tackle, or right guard and center or left guard and center. I promise I know how to talk. Done a lot of it over the last couple of days. 6:56 left to go here in the second quarter. And that's going to be a offsides on the Hawks. That'll give Satellite Beach 5 yards, and that should grant them a first down.
And the yellow on the field is going to be for the Hawks. It's going to be a 5 yards offside penalty. That's going to be good enough for a...
So the 5-yard gift gives Satellite Beach a Kelly Williams and McCann Group Beachside first down. And another nice carry. Get the number. Looks a little smaller than Riker.
That's right. We've got a 50-50 raffle going on.
That was number 34. All right.
50% chance. Okay, maybe your chances are a little less. But, hey, that depends on you on how many tickets you buy. But your chance to get back to the the Hawks. I am.
That was Bennett Leach on the carry.
But the Scorps can give to the Hawks also if they'd like to. It's a 50-50 raffle. Everyone's got a chance to win. And all the money goes to the Suntree Viera Hawks football program. Get them over there at the tent.
5:50 left to go here in the second quarter. And there's another big run. And
down to about the 42-yard line, close to a first down.
That was Riker Fails. And it will be enough for a Satellite Beach Scorpion first down. And that'll be a timeout by the Suntree Viera Hawks. 5:14 left to go here in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, if the cheerleaders come out and perform, we will unplug and allow you to listen to their hello cheer. If they do not perform, then there will be nothing for halftime. Because, well, no one wants to see me dance because I'm sure some are eating breakfast and would like to keep that breakfast in their system. So here we go. And a fumble on the snap. Mishandle of it. Second and 10 here for Satellite Beach. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. And
all on the ground.
Again, mishandle on the snap.
Could be a no gain. Third down for the Scorpions.
$3.50 and counting left to go here in the second quarter. Third and about 11 for Satellite Beach. Now it's going to be number 14, and he'll get hit immediately. Timeout, but I don't have a 14 on my roster for Satellite Beach. And all right, I thought that was first I thought that was the lightning thing, but it was just the horn got stuck. Oh no, it was the lightning. That was the Thor guard. So we're under a weather delay for.
Fortunate because we have to pause our play, but fortunate that's going to keep us safe. So if everyone please.
Folks, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to end the broadcast because it's at least 30 minutes. And, folks, we will be back when we have any sort of update right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Again, with 3:34 left to go here in the second quarter, we're under a lightning delay. Suntree Viera leads 27-0 here in the second quarter. We'll be back when we have some sort of update. Keep it posted here to the Brevard Sports Network. If you want something else to watch, Alan Slaughter-Zinski has the Cocoa Youth Tigers and the Vero Beach Fighting Indians. You can go enjoy that. All right, folks. So we're back. I'm go ahead and going live early. The teams were just given permission to come back out on the field about a minute ago, so they're going to take some time and let the boys get warmed back up. But I wanted to go live and make sure.
To a quick warm-up for athletes, and then we're going to go right into the back of the action. There will be no halftime. We're going to go right into the third quarter after the time expires in the second. Also, if you didn't know, concession is open. Get your grub on. They've got Jersey Mike subs in there. Make sure you get yourself a sub. Turkey, ham.
All right. So we're back.
Popcorn, peanuts, candy apples. That's right. All in the concession stand. At the green room.
So we're still here at 8U. It's 8U continued. In about 4.5 minutes, we're going to go back to action. So go ahead and retag all your friends and let them know that this game is back on. So, yeah. We are ready.
And if you didn't know, that turkey is without antibiotics. So those who are really concerned about the turkeys getting too much antibiotics, these don't have any. You're good to go.
So, yeah. Down there talking with officials and both the commissioners and so again, your score currently is 27-0 in favor of SVYFL. Again, talking with commissioners, talked with DP of the ECC. Mr. DP, sir, great friend of mine from 7v7 Elite. At least that's where I met him. So, yeah, wow. That's ACYAA. So, here we go. In about 2 minutes. All right, let me make sure that we're all good. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Am I being heard here? All right, I think I'm being heard. All right, so here we go. Action, ready to kick. Action, back to action. 3:34 left to go here in the second quarter of 8U action. Fourth down and 11 here for the Scorpions. 3:34 left to go in the second quarter. Pass, and it's intercepted. That's number 50 on the interception. Parker Wasserman. And so now will be 1st and 10, Suntree Viera. With 3:28 left to go here in the third quarter. That lightning just would not leave our area. Holland in the gun. Holland sends a man in motion. Snap, and Holland is going to take it himself. Holland has got some space in the wide open. He's just got one man to beat, cuts up inside. And Holland could go all the way. Touchdown, Suntree Viera. Bryson Holland. No flags. And it's now 33-0 pending the extra point. Bryson Holland. That's now number 3 on the day. And that will initiate the running clock. Now, folks, I was able to get wind during the break. There's not going to be much of a halftime, maybe a 1 or 2 minute halftime, and then get right back into it. Try to help make up for time and catch up the day. Extra point, no good. Which, not doing much of a halftime, and the running clock will help kind of make up for time, for some of the time at least. So yes. So the games will be a bit behind. I'll delete the times on the schedule because obviously we're going to be running behind a bit today. There's a snap. And he'll be wrapped up. On the run. Going to get back to the line. A scrimmage no gain. Still be 2nd and 10 now. To Satellite Beach. So Coming up in the 10U game, you'll want to tune in for that. 10U game, Satellite Beach, I know for sure, is playing for a playoff spot. Playoffs are kind of on the line in that game, so that'll be an interesting one to follow. Be able to get that through. Satellite Beach Commissioner Chris Braddock. Under center. And he will go absolutely nowhere, as that defensive line not allowing anything. Got about nine seconds till halftime. Yeah, we're going to take about 2 minutes here for halftime. Essentially, boys get a drink of water, and then we're going to go right into the second half. So don't go nowheres unless you got to quickly, top off that drink real quick. But you only got a couple minutes. You only got 2 minutes. Save your drink. No hesitating. No, nobody. Oh, okay. But yeah, coming up in that 10U matchup, I'll tell you what. 10U action has got some playoff implications on the line, so that automatically makes that one a very interesting game. We had some great high school football last night. We'll go ahead and give you a rundown of the high school scoreboard. The Heritage Panthers pick up a 42-10 victory over South Fork. Satellite picks up a squeaks by Titusville 7-3. No offensive touchdowns scored in that game. At a game I was at, Space Coast and Cocoa Beach. It was Space Coast 28, Cocoa Beach 22, and a great back and forth game. MCC over Viera 38-0. Satellite gets its first win of the season over the Palm Bay Pirates 14-10. As we start the second half, clock is already running. And Riker fails, unfortunately not able to get much of anything. It's going to Jax Corrales, the first one on the scene. It's going to bring up second down and about 13. If the rain will stay away, I will take this wind the rest of the day. And the clouds blocking out the sun is really nice. That's a strong wind too. That'll factor into some of the older games, teams that have kickers, and Riker fails. And unfortunately just not able to get outside.
Behind the line, it's going to bring up a long third down for the Scorpions.
It's going to bring up a long third down for the Scorpions. Officially, we'll call it 16. Check that, 15. Sends a man in motion. Tried to hand the ball off. Ball's on the ground again. And Suntree Viera will recover the fumble, and that's another turnover. Wasserman now has an interception and 2 fumble recoveries on the day. 7.5 minutes as the players. I didn't realize a player was down. So he'll walk off under his own power. Seven minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Holland in the gun. Almost like a shotgun diamond formation. And that's going to be an illegal motion. And also now running clock rules. Suntree Viera has to run up the middle, and they're not allowed to throw the ball.
It's going to be a false start against the Hawks. And offsetting penalties, one against the Scorpions. Okay, so offsides against the Scorpions.
Offsides called against the Scorpions. I thought that was going to be an offensive penalty for sure. So again, running clock rules in Pop Warner, you must run between the tackles initially. Once you get past the tackles, it's kind of you can run wherever, but initially to the line, you must run in between the tackles.
First and 5.
And that handoff there was to Dominic Barbado, who's got a 60-plus yard touchdown on the day.
Hawks are going to get about 192 on the play. Bring up second down for Suntree Viera.
Ball snapped high.
And snap's going to go over the head. It's going to be a loss.
A huge loss on the play. Went from second and short to 3rd and 9.
Almost back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10.
There's the handoff, and there's Barbado. Barbado says he wants multiple. He'll race to the pylon. Touchdown, Suntree Viera. Dominic Barbado with his second of the day. And it's 39. But wait a minute. Oh, hold on, nope. Thought I saw a flag. No, it is no flag. Touchdown, Dominic Barbado.
Raffle going on. Your chance to rake in a little dough. Head on over to the cheerleading tent, which is located right by the scoreboard. Participate in a 50-50 raffle. Your chance to not only put a little cash in your pocket, but help out Suntree Viera Hawks Sports.
And there's Barbado. Barbado
And the point after attempt
gets the point after. And it's 40-0.
And the score with 3 minutes left in the third. Satellite 0, Suntree Viera 40.
For those of you tuning in looking for the 10U game, we had a big weather delay with some lightning in the area that would not leave. So now we're finishing up this game, and then we'll have 10U action coming up. So we're a little behind schedule. Doing our best to catch up here. About minute 55 left to go. There's Commissioner Braddock. Having a word with an official. Serene, Madara, Rumble, Go Dom and Troy, Mimi and Grandpa send their love. Dominic has scored twice. Troy has put one in the end zone. So we know what that household's going to be like tonight. Even in a win, those two are competitive with each other. And Riker fails is he's running hard. Second and 9 here for Satellite Beach. Currently in at deep safety, it's number 17, Callie Burgess for the Hawks.
Going to bring up third down. And
now she'll
timeout.
She'll get subbed off as trying to make sure everyone's getting in all their plays. 7 seconds left to go. Timeout called by the Hawks. And again, I think the Hawks are only calling the timeout because trying to make sure they get all their players. The NPR, everyone is required to have I believe it's 8 plays.
A few reminders. Hawk football is brought to you by Total Spine and Orthopedics. And some of you great parents out there, so make sure that you shake each other's hand, make a nod at each other, and say thank you for being here today. Third down.
All right, so here we go. Checking in over here at corner is going to be number 12, Cade Forrester. Now trying to get that More Wildcat look. And number 16 on the tackle, Noah Jones. Number 34, Bennett Leach.
And that's going to do it for the end of the third quarter.
That will do it for the third quarter. Be the final play as they switch sides again. So, as soon as they spot the ball and get the chains all set, they'll resume running the clock. Again, coming up, got 10U action right here on the Brevard Sports Network between the Satellite Beach Scorpions and the Suntree Viera Hawks. Again, I was told by Chris Braddock that the 10U Scorpions are fighting for a playoff spot, so that's going, that's going to light a fire. And what do you know? Look, there's Satellite Beach varsity head coach Brian Helton coming down to take a look at some possible future Scorpions joining him. And there's a tackle made in the backfield by Jax Corrales.
Right, Corrales again on the carry. Taken down in the backfield. It's going to bring up a turnover on downs.
That was a turnover on downs. First and 10 for Suntree Viera. Wow, okay. Had the music to Soulja Boy going on, but it was Cotton Eye Joe. Never heard that mashup. It went together. That's the weird part. It sounded like it belonged. Holland sending a man in motion. He's going to give it to Troy Barbado. Troy Barbado cuts up, and he'll be brought down.
Barbado's carry goes to about the 25-yard line. It's going to bring up second down and about 3.
Again, anyone knows the Barbado brothers knows Troy doesn't want Dominic to sit there all weekend long saying, I scored twice. It's a healthy competition in the household. I have a chance to talk to the Barbados daily, and good kids, good family. Holland, the ball snapped over his head and just falling on it. There's Forrester.
Field goal attempt is no good. Just seeing if y'all are paying attention.
I was like, wait a minute, what's he watching over there? Said field goal attempt is no good. PA trying to mess with everybody. And Forrester gets to the outside. Forrester said, I got time to shine, and I'm going to make the most of it. Forrester down the line. Touchdown. But a flag on the play.
If I could catch that exhale by everybody on like a button, that'd be great. Touchdown is good.
Oh, the touchdown is good. So touchdown for Forrester. Cade Forrester.
I don't need that button, though.
So one of the backups getting a chance to get his hands on the ball, and he gets his time to shine in the end zone. Oh. Thank you, Mr. PA guy.
Penalty appears to be assessed after the touchdown for the point after attempt.
Wait, so that. Oh, okay. The penalty was for running outside the tackle or outside the tackles.
Now we're fourth down.
Yeah, okay. So the touchdown was negated because in running clock rules you can only run in between the tackles. He ran to the outside. That's considered a penalty.
So no touchdown.
So no touchdown for Forrester. And again, this is a running back that doesn't normally get a lot of big playing time. So, may not be. It's a little coaching moment. It's all it is. And there's number 5 now, a new back. That's Bryson Wright. Got someone chiming in. Go Nathan Bailey. Turnover on downs, and that'll be 1st and 10 for the Scorpions. 4:55 left to go in the game. Again, coming up, 10U action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Again, for the Satellite Beach Scorpions, a playoff opportunity is on the line. They've got to at least win to have themselves a really nice chance to get into the playoffs. And those of you late tuning in, we had a lightning and weather delay, hence why you see there's 2 8U broadcasts. And
Going to take it to about the 31-yard line.
Coming up on 3 minutes left. So what game are you guys looking forward to in this college football Saturday? I know me personally, I'm looking forward to that UCF Colorado game. So let's go Knights. Officials timeout, water break, with 3 minutes left to go in the game.
Timeout on the field. Get some water. The purpose is water. That's right.
There's the snap. That was Bennett Leach on the carry. He'll be taken down in the backfield, 4th and 9. And folks, I do apologize for that. The ref not feeling so good, and the ref did exactly just that. I won't say it on air, but yeah, you all saw it on camera. And had I realized he was doing it, I would have moved the camera to save him the embarrassment. But yeah. And it's number 19. It's Gavin Wise on the carry.
Gets to about the 21, 22-yard line. 2nd down.
30 seconds left.
Again on the carry, and that's going to do it.
That's going to do it, and someone just landed in it, and that'll do it for the game. SVYFL with a 40-0 victory over Satellite Beach. 8U action. Coming up, 10U action right here on the Brevard Sports Network in just a few minutes.